Hi, I'm Gary from Martin Lynch & Sons, and today we're going to meet Richard in yet another park. I brought some more stuff. We got a 7300 and we brought along a Hustler 6 BTV. And we're going to set that up and just see if we can make any contact. So, see you in a sec. So how are we doing, Richard?
Hi Gary. Well, today what we have here on the bench, the ICOM 7300. We've got a 12 volt battery pack.
Nice.
And in the box here we've got some hardware. We've got a nano VNA, we've got some coax, we've got some guy rope, and we've got some more hardware there, adapters, that sort of thing. On this side of the bench we have the Hustler 6 BTV and a couple of tripods. These may or may not come in handy at all.
So let's get it together and see if we can make any contact.
Right, there we go. We've got the antenna out of the packaging, laid it all out, making sure I've got all the parts. I've checked with the instructions that come included with it to make sure all the parts are here. And we shall now put it together. Let's see how we get on. And
I have the base of the antenna. Normally you would put a pole in the ground, and this can be, you know, less than a couple of feet from the ground itself. These can be ground mounted. I've got this on a tripod just for ease of this demo, and we're hoping it's going to work okay. But what I've done here is I put the U-bolts on, and I'm just doing these nuts up and ready to take the top part when Richard's done that. So what I've got here is just a simple earth pin. Okay, now before anyone comments, we know that this is not ideal. Normally with an antenna system like this, you would use a really good grounding or counterpoise system that will give you the best chance of getting this antenna to work absolutely perfectly. We're out in the middle of a park. We're just doing this for the video and just demonstrating the antenna. So I'm going to use a pin. You can use a good quality earth stake, so it's going to be probably good enough for us. And fingers crossed, that's good enough. Right, I've laid the antenna out with all the component parts, hopefully in the right order. Let's go through them quickly, following the instruction booklet. So, first section after the base unit is a 72-inch tube. Then we've got the 10-meter trap, there we go. 20-inch tube, 15-meter trap, another 20-inch tube, and the 20-meter trap, 24-inch tube, 30-meter trap, another tube, last tube here, and then we've got at the very top, we've got the resonator for 80 meters. So that's the whole lot. We've got all the parts we need. We're going to put it together now quickly, make sure it's nice and tight, and see how we get along. Before we get going, just like to point out that there is a few options available for the 6 BTV. The one that we've got here is the SO239 to basically a terminal sort of adapter, and that actually just screws on. Now this is an optional extra. There's also tilt bases where they actually mount on here, where you can mount this into a pole and this will actually then swivel up. It's a great idea if you've got sort of maybe a garden where you just don't want people to sort of see so much of the antenna at night. You know, at night time you can bring it up, and then during the day you can just bring it down and keep everyone happy. So there are some options available, but just thought I'd point out that we have this SO239 adapter on there. It is possible to use this antenna without it. It just means that you've got to get a little bit more technical with the connection, which is a screw type terminal here. So you've got to break the end out into like like a mouse tail basically. All right, just thought I'd mention that. Let's get the antenna up. Right, so we're setting this up now. We're tightening up the sections on the marks that we've previously made, so we have used this antenna before. The ones that I missed, you mean? The ones you missed, yes. Yeah. Now this antenna's been in production for many years. I think, didn't Martin say that he's been selling these for over 30 years? Yeah, long time. So they're very tried and tested. What makes this different to say something like a BB7? Well, this is individually trapped for each band. So I suppose then, you know, being trapped, it would need to be tuned. And I think that, you know, with all these sorts of antennas with traps, I suspect they can be quite fiddly, but with a little bit of patience, you know, you get some really good results. Yeah. And what's the power handling of this one? Is it 1 kilowatt? 100? It's, I think it's a kilowatt. Kilowatt. The only thing they do say... That's on SSB, I take it? Yeah. PEP? Yeah.
The only thing that you do need to take care with are things like FT8. Okay, so
That's it all together, isn't it?
it is, yeah.
If I go to the base,
Well, if you tilt it over, I think, you know, it's on days like this that I think are quite a good job.
and has this got marks on it or not?
No, that just goes down to the bottom.
Right, we've got it up, and we're gonna guy it, just to be on the safe side.
Okay, so I'm just going to grab some guy wire and the feeder line, and we'll get this connected up and hopefully operating before it starts raining.
Right, there we go. I'm going to sit on the bench now, and I'm going to call CQ on 40 metres. All the other bands seem a little bit quiet, but we'll give 40 metres a go, see if we can get somebody into G in the UK or perhaps even Northern Europe. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Golf 2, Mike Lima. Golf 2, Mike Lima calling CQ and standing by.
Golf 2, Mike Lima, Golf number 8, Tango X-ray GOG 80.
Yeah, good afternoon. Just check I've got your call correct. I've got Golf 8, Tango X-ray Kilo, over.
X-ray kilowatt G80XK is the call sign, and the name is Papa Echo Tango Echo, and the location is about 4 miles south of Bodmin in the county of Cornwall, and you're about 5 and 7 to 5 minutes.
Oh, thank you very much, Pete, for coming back to me. Your signal report is about 5 and 3, 5 and 4. My name here is Richard, and I'm operating the club call, and we're in just outside London, West London, in a place called Staines upon Thames. Back to you, Peter.
Yeah, Roger there. Please, no problem. I know where you are, and yes, I can see from QRZ.com. Martin Lynch and Son Temple. That's no problem. I was only watching one of the videos the other day, and yeah, no problem at all there. And I'd say you're a little bit stronger than me. I'm only running about 75 watts, 75 watts from a barefoot IC 7610. Not running the linear into what is a 2ML G80XK.
Yeah, Golf 2, Mike Lima returning. Yes, I thought I'd lost you there, Pete. You went down, way down. Could barely. I could hear that you were talking, but couldn't make out very much of what you were saying. You just got to the WX, and then we started losing you. We're here. We're out in the park today. We're doing a video, of course. We're using the 7300 for a change, with a 12-volt battery. And we're using a Hustler 6 BTV that we've literally just put out in the park just to see what would happen, Pete. And you're the first contact we've made today, so it's been very nice indeed. I wonder if you can tell me your location again. You said it was near Bodmin. How close to Bodmin, Pete? Back to you.
4 miles south of Bodmin, roughly halfway between the towns of Bodmin and Lockwood. Halfway between the towns of Bodmin and Lockwood. It's a small little hamlet called Redmore, but you'll struggle to find it on the map because it's very small and very rural. You're still holding at about 5 and 7 to 5 and 8, but you're dropping down to about 5 and 1, 5 and 2 in the north there. From Golf 8 Tango X-ray Kilo.
Oh, thank you very much, Pete. Yes, I've got that in the log now. 4 miles south of Bodmin, hamlet of Redmore. Right, well, we'd better go. We need to pack up before the rain starts here, because it's certainly looking a bit cloudy and the wind's picking up. Very nice to speak to you, Pete. Hopefully we shall meet up again soon. So 73 for now. Golf 8 Tango X-ray Kilo from Golf 2 Mike Lima.
Yeah, Roger, no problem. And the best 73 to you. Good again, and hope to see you in the shop one day. Golf 8 Tango X-ray.
7-3. There we go. That was good, Gary, wasn't it? We got that chap
Yeah.
Peter down in near Bodmin.
Yeah, and considering it in really tough conditions today, this is a fairly new location to us, and we've got train line just probably a few, probably 30 yards that way. We noticed that when the train was going by, we had a massive noise floor issue, but we got over it. It's a really, really good contact into Bodmin, wasn't it? Was it Bodmin?
It was Bodmin,
Yeah.
yes. 4 miles south of Bodmin, hamlet of Redmore.
Yeah.
And it was Pete, Golf 8 Tango X-ray Kilo.
Let's have a quick look at the aerial and just a bit of a summary. On the whole, I think this is a fantastic solution for someone that, number one, doesn't have a huge amount of space in their garden.
Yep.
It's ideal as a more sort of car portable sort of solution.
How long did it take us to put it up? About 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
It was about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, and bear in mind, we got that out of a box from new.
Yes.
So, and okay, we'd had it together, to market, but all the stuff was still in packets and things
Yeah.
like that. So if you were, semi-prepared, this wouldn't take sort of too long at all. And I would probably recommend using a much lower.
Have the base of the antenna closer to the ground.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's, I'm sure you could put this in sort of one of the, we sell not a ground spike so much, it's kind of like a ground sort of system which you can pin into the ground, and then you could put a small piece of pole,
Yeah.
and then if you've got proper guys already cut and ready to go, this would be, up in no time.
Perfect.
So
Excellent. Right,
there
we
you go.
better take it all down
I
before
know.
the rain starts.
I know, it's the lightning that I'm worried about. We should say, actually, playing with antennas in stormy weather, not a good idea.
I'll leave it to you.